Yu-Gi-Oh! Duel Links!
Are you serious?
I feel like the best way to describe Steelswarms is to simply compare them to Monarchs. If Monarchs were a Nintendo Switch, then Steelswarms would be the Soldier Boy console. On one hand, you could spend your life savings as well as sacrifice a goat to the gods of RNG in order to obtain the deck, or you could just beat some guy obsessed with screwing the rules who has clearly spent too much time playing Pokemon in order to obtain a bunch of gems so you can trade them in for a bunch of guys who look like ET got on with a bunch of steel. So here's the deck list. This archetype is super straightforward. The entire aim of the deck is to simply summon a bunch of big boys via tribute summoning in order to activate their removal effects, very similar to Monarchs. The deck is made up of 3 parts. The first being low level monsters you can use as tribute. Cell is a card that simply allows itself to be special summoned if you control no monsters, which is a very useful effect in a deck that can make a lot of use out of its normal summon. Caller's effect is that when it is tributed, you can special summon any level 4 or lower Steelswarm monster from your deck. In the gameplays, you will see this is generally used as an OTK effect, but it can be used to search for something like Sentinel. Sentinel is kind of a weird tech card, as he basically just stops anyone from activating the effects of monsters that are level 5 and special summoned, like Xian for example. You don't have to run this card, I just found it pretty cool, unique effect, so I stuffed him in. Then we have the second part of the deck, the big boys. Girastag, when tribute summoned, allows you to target one card your opponent controls and send it to the graveyard, and gain 1000 life points. Keep in mind this is a sending and not a destroying effect, so it can get around cards that have an immune to destruction like effects. Moth's effect is that when it is tribute summoned, you can pay 1000 life points in order to send up to 2 cards your opponent controls back to their hand. Keep in mind this is up to, so if they only control 1 card, you can still activate this effect. Then we have the final part of the deck, the spell and trap card support. Arrivalrivals is a quick play spell that allows you to conduct a normal summon during the battle phase. This doesn't count as your normal summon for the turn, this is extra. So not only can this enable you to summon your big boys on your first turn, provided you have Slank to use as tribute, it is also a card that can be used during your opponent's turn, so you can activate your monster effects during your opponent's battle phase. Similarly to that, we have Escalation of the Monarchs, which is a continuous trap that allows you to conduct a tribute summon during your opponent's main phase or battle phase. The final card is Infestation Terminus, which is honestly probably just a worse version of Treacherous Trap Hole, but I think it's more thematic to use it. Plus, it has some good synergy with Caller, as you'll probably see in some of the gameplays. This card basically just allows you to return 2 cards your opponent controls back to their hand by banishing 1 Steelswarm monster you control. Alright guys, that's basically it for the talking part of this video. The rest of this video will just be 8 gameplays showing this deck list in action. If you liked the video, make sure to leave a like, subscribe if you're new around here, comment if you've got any questions or feedback. Thank you guys for watching, and I hope to see you in the next one. Also, join my Discord.
Duel!
Hey, big brother, can I watch SpongeBob?
Shut up, Mokuba. I'm busy flagging YouTube videos to compensate for the fact that I have an extremely small penis.
Oh,